everyone, I'm Sarah Solomon-Donnan with SOFICTV, and we are here at the Air Tractor booth at SOFIC, and we're chatting with Tom Menker with Air Tractor, and we're here to talk about all things Air Tractor. So first, let's start off with a little bit of history and information about Air Tractor.
Well, first off, thanks for the chance to talk to you, Sarah, and then a chance to talk to your audience. Air Tractor has been in existence since 1974. It's based in Olney, Texas. It's west of Fort Worth by about 2 hours, 120-mile drive. Air Tractor's been making airplanes for over 40 years. We were founded by a man named Leland Snow. He founded the company, and we've been making agriculture, firefighting, and fuel transportation aircraft ever since. We've delivered over 3,500 aircraft in total, and the aircraft behind us today, the 802, we've delivered over 800 of those aircraft. Agriculture is the main business line, but we also have the firefighting version in the 802, as well as the fuel transport, and lastly, the multi-mission 802U, which brings us here to SOFIC today.
Yeah, and your 802U, as you mentioned right behind us, has not only been a big hit in the industry, but it's also a big hit for the SOFIC community as a whole, the SOF community as a whole. So tell us what makes this aircraft unique in its capabilities.
It's unique in that it's oftentimes referred to as light attack. But the reality of it is the aircraft is so large and has such payload that it really shouldn't be called light attack. It can do more than attack. It can do a full range of ISR missions with a variety of sensors. It can carry a variety of payload. What makes it unique is, as I mentioned before, we have delivered over 800 of the 800 series aircraft worldwide. They're flying in Africa today, they're flying in Latin America today, and Southeast Asia. Many of those same places is where terrorist groups are thriving because of the lack of our allied nations' ability to use the air domain. Frequently, they turn to U.S. Air Force or U.S. Navy solutions, which are cost prohibitive. Sometimes we help them out and provide those resources, but they can't maintain them, they can't operate them, and they're too expensive to do so. This aircraft is already being maintained properly in that region that I mentioned before. It's already being sustained effectively doing agriculture, firefighting, and fuel transport work. Thus, we think an aircraft like this, our allied friends can fly it effectively, have the fully mission-capable rates that they would expect because it's already being done today. The unique nature of the payload, the unique nature of the endurance make it an aircraft that can be flown by U.S. military personnel and be actively involved, effectively involved in what we call the dynamic kill chain, oftentimes referred to as F2T2EA, find, fix, target, track, engage, assess. A light attack aircraft, all it can do is be airborne for 2.5 hours, can't do the entire cycle, which is tracking an adversary where it might be located, seeing any movement that may take place, coming back to that location with a full ordnance of weapons, whatever the weapons may be, and being able to be on station for a long period of time. This aircraft can be airborne for 8 to 10 hours, carry up to 6 500-pound bombs or an array of rockets, an array of guns, and so it can then come back afterwards and assess with multi-sensors. It isn't enough just to have a single electrical, optical, infrared ball. You have to have signals intelligence, you have to have synthetic aperture radar, and this aircraft can bring that to the fight.
So really a groundbreaking aircraft for sure. So as the industry continues to evolve and change so rapidly, what is Air Tractor doing to stay ahead of the curve and continuing to offer innovative products?
Well, the simplicity is the essence of the airplane, but it's the technology, the best-of-breed technology that we add to it, whether that's coming from companies like ForceX or companies like Moog, companies like Raytheon, BAE, all of their products are on display here. It's their high-tech innovation that is being fueled in many ways or informed by SOCOM, JSOC, Air Force Special Operations Command. All the things that those military organizations need, there's ongoing dialogue with industry and the military. That high-tech capability will reside on the aircraft as necessary to meet the needs of our allies as well as special operators in the U.S. military.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for everything that you do for our industry. And that does it for us here on SOFICTV. To learn more, head over to 802u.com.